morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to film what I eat in a day as a mom of two, and I'm focusing right now on toning up and leaning out. So I want to share with you guys specifically what I'm doing for that. Good morning, everybody. We're matching today, huh? Yeah. Second little one is still sleeping. Smell it. Yeah? Good?
It's alright to smell.
Yeah.
Can I want this ready?
Here it has to say 60. 6 and 0.
6 and 0.
Yeah, now does it say 55? We all love these waffles. They're made with very simple ingredients: banana, egg, protein powder, oats, and I add some frozen wild blueberries in there too. They're so good. I'll make sure to have the exact recipe for you down below in the description box. And then I'm making some scrambled eggs. My kids also eat these, so we share. I do about 4 to 5 eggs depending on the size. And then preparing some fruit for my overnight chia oatmeal. Kiwi is one of my favorite fruits ever. They're so rich in fiber and in vitamin C, and I love the taste. So I'm adding this on top of my overnight chia oats, and then some pomegranate seeds as well, another great source of fiber and antioxidants, and some walnuts too for healthy fats. These are great brain food. And then this is my breakfast all together. We've got the scrambled eggs, the protein waffles, and the overnight chia oats with fruit. Oh, this is so good, so filling. So my son is approaching 11 months, which is crazy. I can't believe he is almost a year old, but he has been eating solids really well. So we've been nursing a lot less, and he's now down to only 3 sessions, sometimes 4, but most of the time it's 3 sessions a day, which is crazy to think about, because there was a point where I was nursing him like every hour or every hour and a half for months. Of course, that made me so hungry. I was eating like non-stop. I felt like I couldn't eat enough and also drink so much water, and I was always really worried about having a low milk supply, so I was just eating so much. So it's been so interesting now to observe my body through these changes now that I'm nursing a lot less. For the moms out there, I'm sure you can relate like to the feeling of wanting to feel more like yourself again. I want to work on my body. I want to feel a little bit leaner and more toned, and of course a huge aspect of that is focusing on good nutrition, which I feel like generally speaking I'm pretty mindful of, but now with a very active toddler and a baby, it's not always something that is very front and center of my thoughts when I'm juggling so many other things. So I wanted to work with a registered dietitian to actually see where I'm at nutrition wise, and also how to support my body in the best way at this next stage of life as I'm moving out of, you know, being pregnant, going through postpartum, like this huge breastfeeding experience, and then of course also dealing with extreme sleep deprivation on top of everything. Like, it is so much on your body, and I love to eat very intuitively, but there were actually some places where I was tripping myself up so unnecessarily. I definitely don't want to count macros forever, but just doing this for a few weeks with my dietitian, I cannot emphasize how incredible it's been to really see where I'm at and how to best hit my goals with so much clarity. It's been incredible, and my plan is to go back to intuitively eating, but with a better understanding of how much protein and fiber I really need to be taking into my body to support me long term with my energy, my longevity, just sleep quality. She's also helped me a lot with meal planning too, and she's also a mom. She's a mom of 3, and she lives a very active lifestyle, so she gets it, and I've just felt very supported throughout the journey. So I want to share with you guys a few of the things that I've been making per her recommendations. And I found my registered dietitian through Nourish. I love the name. Nourish is the easiest way to find and meet with a registered dietitian. And depending on your insurance provider, there is a really high chance that your sessions will be free. 94% of Nourish patients pay $0 out of pocket. Plus, with the Nourish guarantee, your appointment will never cost more than the initial estimate. And it takes less than 5 minutes to sign up. All of your sessions will be on Zoom. They also have a really great app where you can, for example, take photos of your food and AI will count the macros for you, the calories, so your registered dietitian can have a look at it. My favorite feature is definitely their meal planning tool. I found this so helpful. This will be set up by your dietitian based on the specific macros and the calories that you need for your body, and you can tailor it to your skill level too. So there's easy, intermediate, and advanced in terms of like the recipe preparations. My dietitian actually made two, so one very simple for busy days and then one intermediate for when I have a little bit more time, and I love this so much. The recipes are so delicious, and of course I don't follow this to a T, but just for the inspirations, like sometimes I have a breakfast from like Monday and then a lunch from Thursday and maybe a dinner from Tuesday, but just having this kind of personalized plan is so helpful for me, and knowing that all of the macros are perfectly balanced, so it is high in protein, high in fiber. And registered dietitians either have a bachelor's degree or a master's, which is different from a nutritionist, and they can help with so many different topics like women's health, gut health, diabetes, emotional eating, sports nutrition, weight management, and other things. They can also order your labs for you. I'm so grateful to be partnering with Nourish on this video. Again, they take almost every kind of insurance, so there's a very high chance that everything will be free, and in case it's not, your first session is still covered by them. It's all a very seamless process, and I would highly recommend checking them out, especially if you want a bit more of a tailored support when it comes to your nutrition and your wellness. You can visit this link here, and I'll also make sure to have it down below for you in the description box. Okay, so for lunch, I'm making this Asian chicken wrap with edamame. This is from my meal plan. It's so delicious and filling and so easy to make as well. I love this recipe. I've made it so many times. So first, making the sauce. It's 1 tablespoon each of peanut butter, soy sauce, rice vinegar, and honey. Mix that all together. And then now adding the shredded chicken. I will share exactly how I make this shredded chicken in the description box. I grill it slightly and then I steam it with broth, and it makes it so juicy and flavorful. I would highly recommend it, and then you can make a lot and just have it in your fridge for recipes like this. Adding in the shredded coleslaw mix, the edamame, and then mixing that all together and adding it to a wrap. This is so delicious and filling and so easy to put together, as you guys just saw. Just prep the shredded chicken in advance and you're good to go. Would highly recommend trying this out. So good. Okay, let's talk about some healthy swaps that I've made. So this is hummus, which I love. I've been eating hummus for so many years, but the problem was on the days that I was really busy and I was running around between work and kids and errands, and I didn't have any food left over from dinner, I didn't have a lot of things in my fridge, I would reach for this and I would have pretty much the whole thing with rice crackers and sometimes pickles or cucumbers. But now I've been reaching for cottage cheese instead, and I have the whole thing, so they're relatively like the same size, but the nutrition value of these are completely different. I'm going to pop it up here on the screen, and this is where it really varies. In the protein, 6.4 grams versus 11 to 13 grams. Obviously the fat content of the hummus is a lot higher as well. I don't fear carbs, definitely not. I also don't fear fats, but you can see here the huge difference in protein and in calories. And then another very interesting one is ground beef. So we were having quite a lot lot of ground beef during the week. We also eat a lot of salmon, like wild caught salmon, and I love salmon. And these meats have a lot of fat in them, especially the ground beef. I checked on the back. For 100 grams, it was 50 grams of fat, 50 grams of protein. But I already eat a lot of natural healthy fats too, like avocados and nuts. So for example, instead of ground beef, I will do either half the ground beef and then half brown lentils. So you're still getting those good amino acids, but you're also balancing a lot of that with fiber too, which is so important. Or I've been swapping it for ground poultry, like ground chicken, ground turkey. I think these are such simple ways to improve your nutrition without having to eat less. Like, I'm definitely not about that. It's not about eating less, it's about eating better and more whole foods and foods that are supportive to your body in terms of good macros. And of course, macros and calories, they don't take in consideration the ingredients of a food and the nutrient density of a food and the fiber. All of these things are so important as well. I think that goes without saying. I'm sure you guys know that, but it was just so interesting to just look at things that I was eating like so often, so many times a week, where I could find healthier alternatives that are going to help me to better hit my goals without feeling like I have to deprive myself or eat less. I think when it comes to the topic of toning up and leaning out, you want to do something that is sustainable for the long term as well. Definitely cutting too many calories and restricting yourself, like, it is never going to work out for the long run, and it can be so damaging for your body, for your thyroid, for your metabolism, and it's just not fun. What has worked consistently time and time again is just being more mindful of the kind of foods that I'm eating and prioritizing whole foods, prioritizing protein, good sources of fiber, things that are going to keep me full and support my blood sugar, my metabolism, my energy, so that I have energy to work out and move my body, which is of course a huge thing about toning up and just feeling really great in your body. Okay, so for dinner, we are making Mediterranean cod with veggies, plus a side of sweet potato fries. I'm starting with the fries. I actually like to prep most of the dinner after I have lunch. My son is usually asleep. I'll listen to a podcast and just enjoy this quiet time. And then when my daughter is back home from preschool, I can just focus on my kids and I know that dinner is pretty much ready. And again, I always make bigger portions, so I have 4 leftovers for lunch the next day. I'm slicing some zucchini, red bell pepper, adding them to a bowl, some cooked and rinsed chickpeas, and then lastly some cherry tomatoes. Sprinkling everything with some oregano and olive oil, salt and pepper, give it all a good mix, and then transferring this to a baking tray. And then to the same tray, making some space in the middle, I'm adding my codfish fillets. I've topped them with some crushed garlic, some lemon juice, and salt and pepper. And this will then go back into the oven for another 10 to 12 minutes. It's so nice that all of this just cooks on one pan. It makes cleanup very simple. And then later on, this is the finished meal. The cod is on the bottom, all those beautiful veggies on top. And then we've got the yummy sweet potatoes on the side too. So we eat dinner pretty early with the kids, like at around 5 is when we all sit down to eat. So sometimes I like a little snack if I'm still hungry. Just really depends on what we've eaten, but I love things like yogurt bowls with some berries, some homemade granola. I have an incredible granola recipe. I will have it linked for you down below. So good. It is gluten-free, refined sugar-free, made with oats and seeds, so it's rich in fiber. It's so delicious. Right now I'm experimenting with a cookie recipe. This is like a banana bread cookie. They're definitely not perfect yet, so I'm gonna wait on sharing the recipe because I want the things that I share to be like really, really delicious. They're not bad, but I think I can do a little bit better. So I'm gonna keep perfecting it and then I will share it. I will though, speaking of banana bread, I will leave my actual banana bread recipe down below in the description box because that one, I've made that so many times. So many of you guys have made it as well and have sent me messages and pictures of yours and say that you love it. So I'm so happy about that. It's just such a classic. So I was trying to do that, but like in cookie form, but I will have that recipe for you down below. It's also sugar-free, gluten-free, just like good whole ingredients. Yeah, I love a good healthy dessert as well. I think it's very important to have balance, not restrict yourself, but just choosing healthier options that are made with real whole ingredients. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check the description box down below for all of the recipes that I mentioned, as well as my link for Nourish. I will also have the outfit that I wore today. I will have that linked for you down below if you guys are curious, and my jewelry too, and anything else that I can think of. I hope that you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.